Continue. Right. Jazzem. Oops.
Sorry, man, I covered that.
Oh, dude. One second, actually.
If you're still there, you have to send the invite again. Sorry, I think I left it too late.
No, it's fine. I exited the game. Not completely.
Okay.
Why is... Alright, I'll send you another invite now. It's just I was looking because I was like, do I need to send you an invite before I start the game? Or... Why is it just a black screen? Hungary.
Okay, here we go. So, where did we get to last time? We got to the did that battle, didn't we, with the orcs?
Yeah. Why is nothing showing up on the stream? I have to quit the game and start again and then...
Sure.
No. Yep. Oh, I'm not stupid.
No, he's calling me stupid.
No one's calling me stupid, I'm just telling my missus that I'm not stupid. Right.
There we go.
Yeah, I just worked out what it is. If I alt tab out of the game, it messes it up.
Yeah, I think I was having issues there as well. It was getting confused. Oh, is that what just happened?
Realise. I needed to alt tab out because my desktop audio was too low, so you would have been coming through way too quiet.
Mm. Yeah, it's funny. I don't have a save game on my side at all, so it's all stored on your end.
Cool. I suppose. Right, now then, let's actually get somewhere.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
There we go. Already got experience points.
Nice.
What for? I don't actually know. Oh, what's in there?
You discovered a waypoint that's supposed to quick travel between any of the waypoints we've visited so far. Well, that's just the first one we've discovered. The only place we can teleport to is where we are.
So, fast travel. Well, similar anyway.
Never been homesick a day in me life until I sailed to Sicily.
Guess they don't all have a lot to say.
Source? Here in Sicile? Pah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
I want to. Is this an RPG with consequences for stealing?
I have no idea.
So I almost took some fish off the fish rack there, but I don't know if there'll be some sort of penalty for that.
Might be.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Everyone in town just kills you.
I'll be the petty fish thief.
How about walking bones?
It never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden, my sheep is missing, an orc ate my baby. Night and day and night.
Oh, it's a really pretty game, this. Just admiring the environments.
Gotta find that guy.
So there's a crime scene and Esmeralda marked nearby.
Esmeralda's the wife.
Oh, is that who we were told to see by the cat wizard?
We were told to speak to her, yeah, but we were also told before we can do anything, we need to speak to the head of the Legion. Oh,
Oh, that. Okay, so that's right of Esmeralda. If you look, this Legion headquarters. That's got to be where we have to go, isn't it?
I hope so. Do you think he'd be by the crime scene? Or is he going to be at the Legionnaire thing?
I would have thought the headquarters. I've just put down a marker. I don't know if you can.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear.
Watch the undead quiver in
So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Good man, Peds.
Problem than a set of silver arrows.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish? This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
If he wants it to feed his dying children, I'm going to feel really bad.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly.
Sorry, I didn't realise that was on my end.
Hungry man, you know.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
You're a source hunter, aren't you? They say you can talk to animals, but I for one wouldn't be falling for such a tall tale.
I can't talk to animals. Especially rats.
That's your favourite.
A good day to you.
Now we find this person then, don't we? Why wouldn't it be marked as a waypoint then if the Legion headquarters is where we go in?
Welcome to the Town Hall of Syseal.
That lady just thanked me for preserving the stock in our argument.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. How many crab claws would you like? 3?
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Syseal's ever seen.
Right.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Well, hello there. Bloody undead. Remember, above all, to stay behind the wall. We tell our children. You heed them words, Source Hunter.
Alright, so this building further south, or wherever this.
It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman.
The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral mob.
Sorry, sir.
Easy, Toe. That's the Source Hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Again!
What do you reckon?
Oh,
he's
well.
talking
Take her
to
with
someone
us.
else.
Extra person?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't...
Those folks that embarrass a bridge troll get to signing recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. The wise godwolf Amira raised the child thrice among her litter. So you see, ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom. Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story, it is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and her. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built us, Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than but I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett, that mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance.
So we got a bear woman with us.
Terrible disease came in the night and
This is a development.
soft and I watched
The adventure goes slow so far, man.
from the inside.
We're talking to a bear woman, Garrett.
What I had seen, his reaction was strange. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door, and inside his chamber was nothing. His equipment, he was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there.
Okay, Did you get all that?
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Those boots would embarrass a bridge troll. Get to signing recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Those boots would embarrass a
Yeah, we talked to a bay woman. Sounds grisly.
Sorry, sir. It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. Sorry, sir. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Nice. So can she die, or...?
Probably.
Mm.
Just health.
No, but I mean, is it permadeath, or...?
Probably.
we are really getting into this blind, aren't we?
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Scythiel, but don't...
Oh yeah, here we go, this is right.
Don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear?
Hello, Xanthem.
Hey, Xanthem, dude.
The politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody
I've just been lazy and I've been streaming in the mornings. Like the last 2 weeks, the kids were home, so I wasn't streaming in the days. But now it's just because I just couldn't be. I haven't been asked.
We're streaming, right?
Yeah.
Kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this.
I assumed I misheard it, but I thought you meant parents in like the previous sounds. Like, oh no. Never been so happy to be wrong.
So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
I said hi to you. Said hey, Garrett, when you came in. Most definitely.
The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Scythiel. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number. If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know?
Back for a second.
Those brain-feasting freaks out there.
Keep doing the dialogue, I can read up on it when I come back.
And all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Scythiel stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Scythiel. We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably. I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Arku's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Halfway through, how long have we been playing it?
Oh, is that the first one?
Yeah.
Nice. Where are you?
Do you hear that clinking? I think someone's got keys in their pocket.
And no, I was downstairs talking to a rat. You hear that clinking? I think someone's got keys in their pocket. Right, do you want to head to the crime scenes then?
Yeah, go for it. So that's quite right.
There's also Esmeralda we need to speak to.
Hmm.
4 hours? It's not 4 hours. I thought the game was longer than that. I thought longer than 8, like, but you know, my memory is awful.
That is on my to-do list, the first Bioshock. Because on PC it's a weird case of do you play the original or the remastered, because I think they both have advantages.
Equality and brotherhood for all. Will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming.
The chicken is French.
Chicken's French.
I'll figure out who murdered Jake before the day's through. Just you wait. Detective Kip is on the case.
I'll figure out who murdered Jake before the day's through. Just you wait, Detective Kip is on the case. We go to the crime scene first or Esmeralda first?
Esmeralda's closer, isn't it? So we just go there, and then if we have to come back after, it's on the way.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now...
Hey, right, man?
Poor man. We were both so young when we married.
Hello, man.
He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. Well, what do you want to know? Well, there are certainly some interesting creatures running around these days. Orcs are only the tip of the brutish iceberg. Don't forget the murderous bones along the northern gate. And if the rumors are right, the ghosts in the Black Cove.
Pocket DLC, huh? Huh? I wonder how pricey that pocket DLC is, considering you get two characters and 4 support characters, and that's it. From the looks of it. Oh, and a couple of items of clothing for your avatar.
Yeah, the only part that I'd be fussed about is Blastoise, really.
Remember above all to stay behind the wall, we tell our children. And when you've been heeding your own advice for seasons on end, you almost start to forget what the fuss was about in the first place. Better not to, though. They're still out there, the dead, and from the looks of it, they'll always be.
Adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Wait, did she actually do it?
No.
I assume this would be a case of we have to prove her innocence.
Livestock's got twice the sense and thrice the soul of the average human, I say.
You've been harvesting the little sisters then?
Oh, that's the bad route, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I can bring myself to do that, but I from what I understand, that's the easier route, isn't it? Because you get powers from them.
You get more Adam from them.
That's
But I
it,
think
yeah.
if you don't harvest them, get gifts left for you, and it works out about the same anyway.
Okay.
Where's the way into this building?
Oh yeah. No, you are going the right way. Just keep going around. If you just go around that bit there, yeah. Yeah, a bit obtuse, isn't it?
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero, the whole of...
My favourite thing about this so far is the music.
Talk of the town, the juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
No, I just don't really like the music in this.
It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us.
He's going to try and start a magic carp, isn't he?
Let me ask
I think so.
this question.
Yeah.
Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes. Not in the mood for tea.
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Nor me. Wealth is but vanity.
We're gonna be bored and agree on everything, aren't we?
No, you're just being bashful. I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes water with joy when you discover yet another
see you in a second,
treasure
Gartman.
during your travels. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders.
Okay, that's something.
Investigate
a second.
this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
This is going to be a pyramid scheme.
Most likely.
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
True
I'm not getting Dark Souls. I don't waste my money on that shit.
I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to
I'm not
join
interested.
They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can
Hey, Graham, how you
wrench
doing, man?
riches from
I'm doing well.
cold dead rocks. Or from cold dead, full stop.
Do we want to hear more about the Fabulous Five, or should we just leave?
Just skim through it. We'll see if it like starts a quest or anything.
The Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most.
I did just skip through it
illustrious,
before he
celebrated
finishes.
adventurers. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course. If you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best. What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow. Sharp as an arrow.
God, this guy.
To join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you, of course. By now, work hard. Fulfill contracts.
I'll take my leave, thanks. I don't want to take part in the Fabulous Five crap.
I am a duke. Take it easy, peasant.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean not exactly the friendliest.
Oh. What the fuck? What? That's what's going on.
Hey, young tragedy, thank you so much for that horse, man.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
It's massively appreciated, dude. Right then, let's see what's happening here then.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will bide a quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? 2 Rivalonians Here, at the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Oh yes, proper introductions. Zigzax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
Haven't had much time to chat, and that's fair enough. I'm guessing you were streaming. How'd your stream go?
As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow. At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a show don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
It may be quite...
Wasn't there a similar area in Chrono Trigger called the End of Time?
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure there was, yeah, with this kind of atmosphere.
You saw? Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal!
Uganda World? I have no idea what that is.
The portal has become active. Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should get the portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames
Look in the
that decorate this
telescope.
observatory.
Yeah.
After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing
sounds
the
like
end of
fun.
time to grow. The true end itself to move further away.
Yeah, I've heard parts of VR chat are a bit unfortunate. Not all of it, from my understanding.
More. It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders. Yes!
Ooh, portal!
There she is!
The wild ride continues. It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you?
I wonder what's going on with this
unique
stone then.
in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source Hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost,
He's helpful.
even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall
Oh well,
never
we
be,
fucked.
milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. please, our most mysterious guest. Are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
This game took on more of a dreamlike atmosphere than I expected.
Yeah.
It's really otherworldly, placed with kind of echoey sound design. No.
Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourself,
Oh, it's a shame.
Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you... Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope you'll be able to help.
There was quite a few questions I could have asked him, but, I
need hardly remind you is all...
This is quite a verbose game, isn't it?
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem. In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires.
Alright, young tragedy, catch you soon, man.
Of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every... Except, it seems.
Alright, let's go before I end up asking all the questions and everyone passes out from the muzzle.
One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I will chronicle. Where you arrive at conclusions.
I have the last chest. The last chest. The last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
Go on. You mean we go back through here? Or do we click this over here? Ah, there you go. On the right hand side, it's like a little square you can click on that lets you teleport.
Okay.
Source hunters.
Oh, is that the rift
Once
travels?
again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone. And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer's spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the Grande Dame of Time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've
The
got
advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Back to a second.
Why is it?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety. But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly.
Boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Let me phrase it like Zigzax might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, all that I understand, all that is happening here and out there among the stars. But I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzax worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I laze beside the hearths of home. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him.
plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on
So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzax asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Well, as I like to speak to animals, I tend to stop.
I was going to say, yeah,
Huh?
that would be a problem for you. Can't remember that. We were trying to go to the crime scene, weren't we?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh my gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away
Wait, where'd you go?
a white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out!
I had a pyramid. Check if you've got a pyramid as well. I just teleported.
Oh, the one he gave us, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it in your inventory? How did you use it?
What?
What's happened?
I tried charming this woman. Not a good idea.
I can see where you are on the map.
Little mix-up indeed. I don't know.
Yeah, how did you use the pyramid?
Use in my inventory. I just right-clicked it and clicked teleport.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I've got it.
Out now, if you please. This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you!
Sigurd's beard was
What
a
are you
fight.
still doing here? What do you think you're doing?
She wants me to leave. How am I supposed to leave if I...
What do you...
I'm teleporting to the harbour. I'm by the harbour now. Back where we were. Oh, where two of you gone? Ah, there you are. Right, let's head to this crime scene, is there?
Yep.
Esmeralda's the only thing showing up now as anything worthwhile talking to.
I was going to say, hold on, wasn't it?
Cave.
Wasn't it to the left of?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it the King Crab? No, the King Crab Tavern. That's where we went, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's where the crime scene was. Yeah. So, but we're not going there now. So where are we going?
Those dark-robed nuts really ruffle my feathers, sneaking around here.
Yeah, we meant to go to that strange cave.
No, I don't think we meant to go to the strange cave yet. May as well speak to Esmeralda first.
Sure.
Those dark robed nuts. People in dark robes wander around at night.
Hmm.
Chicken told me.
Well, if the chicken says it, it's gotta be true.
Exactly. Why would a chicken lie? They don't gain anything from it.
Mm-hmm.
What a strong and handsome officer you are, Khan. The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize it was.
Well, what do you want to know?
I am Esmeralda, wife of...
Right. She doesn't seem to know anything about the Starstone. Want to go speak to the captain and see if he knows anything about it, or do you want to just go to the strange cave?
Yeah, I'm just talking to this guy here quickly. I'll skip through what he's got quickly.
Spider!
The screen just shook.
Can you spare a coin?
Okay, cover it. Yeah, why is he some of the spy though?
But not.
Fair rash.
Lavis L98, thank you so much for that follow. It is massively appreciated, man.
I don't know why. I'm kind of getting into a weird, tired stupor playing this. Just having this the kind of dreamlike atmosphere. I like it though. Ooh. Did you get a bit of a stutter there as well?
I'm aware of.
Hmm. Wonder if that might be latency or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Attention! About face!
I like the style of the writer as well. It's quite witty. You do just have to be prepared. There is quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
But it's sharp, man. It's likeable.
Yes? Have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it.
No, I suppose there's only the strange cave left. Hoping that maybe something else would come up after this Starstone bollocks. Suppose we could always go check the crime scene and see about the Starstone that was left there.
Yeah, let's do that actually. Yeah, go cool. Before we go to the cave, do you reckon we should stock up on anything?
Nah, we should be right. It's a starting thing.
It's open.
We should be fine.
You've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
More junk.
I don't really see anything. I don't want to pick up the pillow. Anything of interest? Because I can't.
No, not really. Oh, I just took the paint off the wall.
Shut tight.
Yeah, I just tampered with the chrome scene.
Yeah, I've accidentally picked up a pillow.
What could it mean? The paint's on the bed? No.
Oh, they're lockpicks.
Is it worth us talking to Esmeralda again?
I doubt it, we just spoke to her, didn't we?
Okay. Yeah, against the cave then, I guess.
Might need to blow this one open.
I only had one lockpick.
There must be some way to open this.
Hooray. What do we get from that?
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Right. What I wanted to check is my inventory. And I want to give that to you. It is the other pyramid, so it means that we can if we get separated, we can teleport to each other.
Oh, that's clever.
There's also poison arrows, but I just took.
Very good.
Right, let's go to that cave then.
Oh, my good man. Drink if you please.
Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long like
Looking at my inventory, I really need to have a look at that. So, that one, someone teleported.
Yeah, I thought I'd use it. I didn't realise you were right below me. There it works.
How do we get to that cave then? We shall work it out as we go. Yeah, it's alright. There's a lot of dialogue, but it seems alright so far. obviously with the dialogue, I don't like don't want to do too much of it because people watching the stream may not enjoy it. Depends on what types of games they like, really.
Well, it's funny with that kind of dialogue in games where it's voiced. I tend to finish the line before the voice finishes, but I kind of feel like if we're streaming this, we probably should let all of it play.
Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
Well, we got the...
Hope you know what you're doing, Source.
So that's hitting to we should get the bear girl that we have, or...
Right, that's saying that it's just intended for higher levels, so maybe stuff for that. Where the hell do we go then?
I can't even smell the sea air.
No, it's probably right. I think that just means, as we say, we got the bear girl. I think he just means getting backup like that. So maybe we need someone else.
When we were about to leave, it said this area is intended for higher level players.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Be like level what, 4?
Well, yeah. How else do we get to the cave then? Just send my view over to where I think it is. Let's have a look. Oh, that's cool. It's like a big skull cave. But yeah, looking around though, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only way here.
We can have a look and see what happens.
Hmm.
David? Broward 88 says you need to recruit 1 more follower, or that follower risks being underleveled if you find another follower, basically.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you very much. That was so grateful I yanked my headphones out by accident.
Why?
Mistake.
Have to explore this area more then and find the other recruit.
It's quite a big town, isn't it? Should we split up or just talk to random people?
Herbal fart warping.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated. Is he trying to tell me something?
Jake? Well, hey! Wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from. And here you are! Wow! This is great! I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow! You smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too. You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend.
You come across another animal.
He smelled great. whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome. If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Basically, they say that Jake isn't buried here. Whatever's buried there isn't Jake. We need something to dig up Jake's plot, and I think I have it. Shovel.
Here lies James, as usual, the filthy fibber.
May the seven
Here lies
keep you.
Jake. Please do not disturb.
That's a sheep. Where's Jake's corpse?
I smell rotten lamb chops.
Rest in peace, darling.
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Okay, I dug up James' coffin, and inside it was a chunk of mutton. I think so.
May the seven keep you.
Huh, now where do we go then to find out more about her?
Tell you what, walk to where I am. Right, listening on this conversation, basically we have to help this woman decide who lives and who dies. I'm listening, just read what has there so far.
Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Syceal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Syceal is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened.
Okay, I'll
as
have a
he
look in the
handed me
inn.
the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, but it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it... You are? Ah, I thank you a mil...
So basically we have to decide between Jan with life ahead of him or someone with family.
What's Boris like? Is he a douchebag or is he alright?
Let me find what was the passage on him? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. So, basically it's a battle of Jan with life ahead of him versus someone who's got grandchildren and has family that would miss him dearly.
Stephen should receive the stone. We know full well the difficulty of growing up without a family.
I'm going for family, man.
Boris has an entire life ahead of him. We're giving him 40, 50 more years.
While Stephen only has half as many.
Stephen's death will hurt far more lives than Boris's will. Let's minimize the heartbreak of this terrible situation and save Stephen.
Boris is nearly our own.
Yeah, we disagreed.
You can cut down now in the prime of your life.
I love that we're using rock, paper, scissors to settle the fate, the life and death fate of people. You've got a better charm stat than they've got reason. What's my best stat then? Maybe I should have used one of the... Everyone, Pet and I are arguing. We violently disagree with each other.
Yeah. Grr. How dare you?
God, he's fucking vicious, man. No! I want you to think of those crying grandchildren every time you do anything.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man. My heart breaks for the other.
His troubled mind can't have gotten far.
No, this is...
I don't think there's child therapy in this world. Whoa!
Wish there were enough stones for both of us.
What's with all that lightning?
Said something about opening up a new room somewhere.
Yeah, in that homestead. What's it called? The end of time place.
Oh, wow, okay. So it seems like you get a lot of experience points by doing these kind of dialogue quests.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was told to look in the inn.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell.
Okay, then.
So I'm assuming the King Crab Tavern. Obviously, we should have spoke to people in there instead of just running through it.
Yeah, sure. Matt reckons he knows what stats you're invested in.
Matt, because I haven't got a clue.
I'm actually willing to believe you on that.
How do you even look at your stats?
Oh, there we go. Unless you're very good at feigning ignorance.
She realized soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. I don't know what I did to deserve this.
Yeah, I can see that being the most interesting aspect of this game, the kind of moral dilemmas like that.
I'm trying to look to see where
I don't know what I did to
it shows like that kind of stat, like charm and all that.
Yeah, because I just tried to go for one of the nicer arguments, but it does seem like, yeah, based on what your character stats are, you'll do better with certain...
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both.
Because you picked yours not knowing you'd get 3 for that versus 2 for mine, I assume.
Yeah, I didn't know. Ooh,
I think before though, I think we did have I think you had 3 for yours and 2 for mine. On the one we accidentally disagreed on before.
Yeah. Right, let's go to the inn then. Where's it? This way! The win argument with Jazzem start. Yeah, but it's I thought it'd show up somewhere like. Those. He's not our guy. I don't like him.
Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh,
Come now,
you think you
Alistair.
can speak that way to
met your match
Well,
once
suffice to
or
say it, I've got
twice.
my eye on you, Baron.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank when I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in, being the king crab's foremost patron.
I'm talking to a
ever
cat.
Right. Scald, yeah, it was the woman who had a some sort of healing stone that she could only use it once. So it was a case of, okay, do we save someone who's old but has a lot of families leaving behind, or someone who's young that has his life ahead of him?
She didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right beneath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind. And in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Holy shit, this cat has a libido.
Yep.
Pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat.
I was going to say he's Pepe Le Pew, but Pepe Le Pew is a skunk.
Yep.
When I declare my love,
Fancy the cat, so close.
I don't know why I had serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts, but for some reason she is not to be swayed. By all means. People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do test them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1. Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
Do I seem
Alright, someone in the inn.
myself with such things?
A lot of the people I've talked to in this inn, I've usually just had 1 or 2 lines. That cat had so many. Comparatively.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicile. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a chisel's edge. And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? You're exactly the person I've been searching for. I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the fabulous 5. I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Arata, and with my pockets full...
Last time I went into a pub, a lady said all this to me as well.
When the day comes that I die, The gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer
You sure it wasn't you saying that, Matt?
I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you. That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component? Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be
She's
united,
gonna back us up, I
we must
think.
truly entwine our fates.
With Anna.
We must link our causes forevermore. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless...
I hope not, because it's one of those Fabulous Five people.
Tell me.
A fantastic plan. With 3 Source Hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another Source Hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against...
Privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which...
Hey, why haven't I got any companions then? Why are they both yours?
Hold on, I just said I could drag one of the icons on the left to give you one.
I don't care.
Well, that makes sense too. Wait, hold on, how do... Oh, I'm trying to...
Come now, Alistair.
Do you have to... You see the icons on the left? Drag the bottom one up to your character.
Can't.
Oh, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than Saffron's, I dare say.
Are they moving at all on your screen, the icons on the left?
One of them have moved down a little bit. It was linked to the chain. Let's escape and assign characters.
Assign characters. Oh, host has to do it.
There you are.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can
go to the beach.
So I've got Bear Lady, you've got her.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Jegs.
Let's
You
go down to the beach and kill things.
You a fan of this game then, Scarwood? Was it Searox who was watched us before who was really keen on that? Yeah, that's right.
Hero was saying it was his favourite game.
So what's useful about streaming this, we can have people help us.
Yeah.
Not that we need, because we obviously know what we're doing.
Yeah, we know exactly what we're doing. No, we haven't needed any help at all because we're so clever.
If there was a face cam, you'd see me grimacing so hard at my own lie.
Well, that's if you were streaming. God damn it! I don't know where the hell we go. Get back to the beach.
Did you play it in co-op as well, Scarwood? I was just warped to the harbour.
No, yeah, good idea. Harbour. Look how big that sword is she got. Jesus.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You're free. The gate is unlocked. As Source Hunters, you're free to come and go at...
Look alive, my good man. This gate will be
Yeah,
short
with
work
my
for a
brother
bulk
Scarwood said.
contingent of orcs.
Oh, cool. So I know it's split screen on the console versions as well. That's some pretty water.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Picking up his stuff, I don't even know if it'll be worth anything.
I just picked up a clump of hair.
Yeah, I think I did as well.
Like, even the description was like, oh, maybe you can make use of this. Oh, there's a big crying invisible orc?
Hmm?
Look on the map where I put the marker, there's a crying orc there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's about.
That's enough of that now. Well, it's no bone off my nose, Chasm, in any case. Have a look at my wares if you like to find something already wiped clean of orc ooze. My prices won't disappoint.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's got
basically if you basically read crafting books, you can find stuff about crafting with everything could be pretty much.
Away with your weapons! Away! Leave humble orc to mourn in peace. I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. It's the least I could do for my dear brother Oggy. Oh, he was such a dear lad, he was. We wanted to see the world, but we saw next to nothing before he was called to serve the old mother in the afterlife. In our village, oh, poor Oggy will never see her again. Tradition goes that a warrior should be buried with his best armor so he can defend himself in the afterlife. There weren't so many spoils after the battle, but I managed to give old Oggy the best set. A proud send-off for a proud soldier.
A grave with a full set of hand-picked armor, eh? We've got to know its location.
I wanted to find out what stone it was as well.
His brother won't be using that armor now that he's gone to the great orc sty in the sky.
You want the location of Oggy's grave? Now what use could you have for that, small bones? Keep on about it, and I may have to call over my friends from up the beach to deal with you.
Loot.
Away with your weapons! Don't play dumb with
Oh, I feel a bit bad about this.
bones. You know as well as I that your little city here won't be rid of us orcs till my kind gets that fancy schmancy bloodstone you got in yonder cove.
Well, excuse me for failing to notice the lush inner lives of the many orcs.
Why are you still in the bulky
as long
bit?
as you're sure. I suppose an orc's too stupid to fathom
Jazzem?
such trickery.
I'm trying to be hashtag not all orcs to this woman. She's all like, oh, he's just fading that. I don't think he is necessarily.
Ask away, my friend. Ask away. Always helps to know. Come now.
Orcs might just be a product of their environment. They're like pit bulls. Give them a chance.
Cruelest, filthiest creatures, and most of we source hunters can recall more than enough memories of the look of an. In that sense, even it's no coincidence that way back when. Don't let the name fool you. In the days by now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods.
Right then, let's go kill shit. Are we gonna kill the orc or not?
Oh, I really don't want to. Although he might sick his friends on us.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Oh! Oh, fuck this. Scarlet says kill the orc, question mark, XP, question mark. And he's stronger than us as well, it would be wise to flee.
Yeah!
Yeah, fuck this, I'm fleeing.
What?
It just said, I just got a prompt saying it'd be wise to flee because he's stronger than us.
Yeah, but there's 4 of us and 1 of him.
Alright.
You just want to flee, you don't want to kill him.
Well, yeah, that as well.
No, only that.
No, I did get that prompt as well.
I just whacked him with my stick. He wants to flee and hide in a room like Fortnite. Probably. Yeah.
I want to show some goddamn empathy.
Fleet of foot. I'm invincible.
Oh, I think I've gone too far away to actually do it.
I was gonna say, can you be quite far away with fire and spell?
Damn it.
Scarlet says to some of the spider.
Can't. Go on, the orc's down, stab him in the dick. Wow, he haven't take much damage, have he?
Oh. god. Oh wait. No, wait, what did he just do?
I know, he's gonna kill her. We killed her in one hit!
Jeez. It's almost like I said something like we weren't equipped for this, like the game told us.
I think it's your turn, man.
Yeah, I could use a resurrect scroll on me, but
I don't need to.
we're not gonna win this, are we? This is an unmitigated disaster.
Well, only you have died so far, so you're not doing too bad. Yeah, if we die against this guy, then we need to go leveling up a bit. I just don't know where. Ah, everyone dead will miss out on XP. I don't think we're going to kill him anyway. He's got more than half his health left. If only there's a way to just get you up without like all a resurrection on him.
Well, if it looks like we're gonna win, I'll try and use it right near the end.
Yeah.
How'd she resist death?
No idea, must be one of her abilities.
I've got a healing potion. Could I use that on your character? Apparently not.
Might want to heal up. You want to revive your character. Just don't know how we're going to do it without anyone dying.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Right, if you can hit it, it should die.
Well, the thing is, I should try and use the resurrect spell on Medora, shouldn't I?
Yeah. I should have buffed her. Good idea. I think she's out my range though.
Right, so I see my right click cast skill.
I just clicked on her and then clicked on the person.
Did I just die?
Yep.
Oh, what? Oh, fuck.
Told you to attack him. Instead, you got yourself killed. And I think you only get one resurrection scroll, so I can't resurrect you now.
How do you bloody use that then?
Click on it. Or press 7 or whatever number it was, and then click on the person. And then you cast it. How are you doing? You're walking around, you were.
Oh god. So only you and my partner are going to benefit from that.
Yeah. 3 times you were killed then. That was funny as fuck, I gotta be honest.
Ugh.
How do I get you up?
Good question.
See, we can kill him, we just gotta be sensible about it. How do we get him up? Or have we gotta like go get resurrection scrolls from somewhere?
I'll be back in a second, just grabbing a drink.
You sure it wasn't 20? No, it wasn't 21 times. You need resurrection scrolls. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that's what he was doing, was trying to run away. Little fucker. We're gonna buy a couple of scrolls of resurrection then, guys. Oh, gone past the gate.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
No. Master, does it mean I need to be a certain skill level to use it? If so, where the hell do I just get a normal scroll to? Normal shitty one.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Coleman land.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
Swear you now?
I'm trying to buy Resurrection Scroll. Master is if you want to learn it permanently. Does it mean I can learn it permanently now? Because I'm willing to learn it now.
Well, it makes sense for you to as the mage, yeah.
Quiet day on the market, it seems. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Fresh haddock. Looking for a while.
Right. Go and get back to you then.
I've got...
Ah, that's funny. Ah, right, fair enough. Where can I buy a load of scrolls then? I haven't seen any. Apart from those ones that said Master on it.
Could I buy, Actually, hold on.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
It'd be off the same person, would it? God damn it. I was enjoying this game until then. Till Jazzem got himself killed or trying to run away.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
damn birds won't fetch more than a pittance.
Hey, Lydia, how you doing?
Oh, blimey, alright, it's been a while.
Perhaps wrestling an earth. Ah, gracious patron, I see your tarred eyes looking
Come
a bit
on, I need some
teary.
scrolls,
I've
man.
just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine golden.
How do I add gold?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
I did stream yesterday. I was playing Mega Man 10 and then Rocket League.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine golden berry. Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine golden berry.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the
Rocket League is on Switch. It's already on there. It's been on there since November, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I thought I had to give you more money.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Oh, you didn't realise that, you do?
Right, about 2 of these Master Scrolls. Hopefully I can resurrect you both now.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
And hopefully the next time we get into a fight, won't do. I wasn't expecting it to be so tough, to be honest.
I think it's interesting we've really come across quite a few moral choices like that already.
I know, I should try and sell Jazzem's corpse.
Matt, can you go away? Maybe not like forever, but I'm not liking your rhetoric at the moment. It seems shockingly devoid of empathy to an extent I'm not sure I can tolerate. Beds can because he's a scoundrel, but...
Indeed. Jazzem knows me too well.
Hooray!
Go to an inn to sleep, or in any sleep in a bed to get HP back. Or you two need to go sleep. I make her sleep though, unless we all gotta go to sleep. Haven't you got a healing spell on it which can heal us?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you may as well just all up and... Well, not me, I'm alright. Was your companion gone? There she is. Maybe quicker to go to the inn though.
Oh wow, yeah, it will be.
Back on my feet.
I don't know.
On the men.
There we go, giving my partner a crossbow. That might have helped in the last fight.
You're a ranger.
Don't you have a... Oh, no, you do. I was going to ask if you have a healing spell.
Simon?
Oh, no, that's right. No, No, you don't have a healing spell, do you?
No.
Bless the Seven. I am restored.
So you don't... It's not like you have mana points or anything like that. You just have to wait for your spells to...
Yeah, they don't cool down.
Mm. No, I do really like this game.
Yeah,
despite that frustration. I do think it's very interesting as a co-op experience.
Agreed.
I don't agree though on who we used the healing stone on, but
yeah, we need to get to a point where we can learn how to resurrect permanently.
No, I meant the side quest we did. I like that we disagree. It makes it interesting. Yes, Garrett, that's a no.
Right. We healed, we can move on to the next, carry on going forward.
Who wants the colon? Come on, don't be shy.
Had an auto save.
Mm.
Probably gonna be a fight up ahead.
Okay. What the fuck? What? What? Oh my god! What? What's the actual? So, huh.
These footprints are enormous. What kind of behemoth could have made them?
Jazzem blew up again!
What the fuck's going on? Why does this keep happening? I can't go past this. Oh, that's so weird. How did you go past without any
I just walked past.
Oh, that's so strange.
It's a trap, tell me about it. There must be another way around. There must be a way to scan the area for something.
Was there a hint?
I know, I will do it. Ah! Oh, did the spider to walk in on me?
Scarlet says back into perception to spot traps. For now, perhaps go somewhere else.
Where else can we go?
Good question. So perception, that's obviously a skill we can, I feel like we might hear something about that in the tutorial, cave.
Yeah, I think you do, yeah.
Let's have a look. I would have taken the screenshot of it.
Right, so we need to go for a little one now to level up. I'm gonna go to the end of time. Not to level up, but because we had a new thing unlock.
Oh yeah, sure.
Gather your party people venturing forth. Basically, I'm not close enough to.
Yeah, I just got the same message with Ocean. We all have to go at the same time.
Welcome back, Source Hunters. I've been eagerly expecting you. You found another starstone, haven't you? Go on, ask me how I know. Ha! Mere child's play when you know what to look for, and luckily, I do. Do you remember when you first arrived on this plane? When the dormant portal that led us to this hall sprang to life? It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have unraveled the whole truth. Oh, how I do love a good mystery. You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, No, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps more. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, let me show you the way. Once you're through, you'll be able to report exactly what we're dealing with.
Yeah, we're gonna go through and beat shit into stuff.
Well, aren't you going to leap through?
I am.
What an impressive room.
So it is a hall fit for kings.
Oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow. Ignorant of your faults, and ignorant of your fate. That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this.
Hey.
He won't believe me, the fiend. But they have come, as I prayed they would.
Oh, so if you don't need your companions anymore, they'll come here.
Yeah.
That's clever. So obviously our main characters are kind of permanent fixtures, but then we'll get several partners along the way.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hunt. Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch in sight of the other.
Right, so we could replace them with ones you can hire. I don't want to do that.
Well, I'll stick with these ones for now, see how they go.
Yeah. Also, we'll probably come across more on our travels. We actually get anyway, because we can't fucking see any of the traps.
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie bit is that she seemed to know us.
I wonder, do you know more about the void? What it is? What...
So I'll solve over to Rocket League.
Yeah! Alright.
We'll look up perception.
All time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivalon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the
Hey,
realm.
Zero, how you doing, man?
There. The enigma is solved.
Yeah, so we're there's still quite a lot we don't understand about it, but yeah, the thing I'm really liking about it are the moral choices you're coming across. And I think it's really interesting how you do that in co-op, where you could agree or disagree on that. Oh, speaking of.
Sounds like you're taking the piss out of the second one.
What are you? You think I'm... No, comrade. You can keep the honor of being the object of the Space Imp special interest all to yourself. I just hope this fancy of yours doesn't interfere with your real job, or have you forgotten that little detail already? You're a source hunter first, last, and always, comrade.
Ugh, this person's on.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I'd never before envisioned.
That inspiration hardly flows one.
Aww, that's nice.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
I was hoping that maybe this way there'd be something up here that we can kill. It doesn't seem like it. But anyway, Rocket League. Save.
Xerox and Matt, do you want to join us? We'll make this our main co-op game for the moment then, shall we?
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Kira's in bed.
Sure.
Right, give me a second, I'll be back now.
Hello.